So freaking Instagram account got taken down today for a couple hours. I don't know why. They said for violating the community guidelines. Like I thought maybe Ramada got mad about my Ramada thoughts video. Isn't that it's clearly like parody. I'm not really mad at Ramada. It's not it doesn't make any sense if you listen to the video. Did they just skim it? Their video watching comprehension Instagram police is not very solid. It's humor, and I don't wish Ramada ill will at all. It's a joke story, right? You understand? But that can't be the real reason. What's the deal? Because there's like a image of a lady. The guy's got his head in her lap for like 2 seconds, right? Nobody, there's no skin. You see her thighs, but nobody knows what he's doing down there. He lost something down there. Uh, I don't know, and it's positive. I'm promoting people loving each other or sharing pleasurable moments. What's wrong with that, right? Or maybe I'm not even. Maybe then she just got him in a leg lock. They're wrestling. I don't know, but I don't think that was it either. Maybe because like my the single thing that I put up, the new single, it's called U2 song that doesn't exist. You know, U2's famously litigious. They like ruined Negative Land's lives for no good reason. Uh, but the song is called U2 song that doesn't exist, right? So I'm not saying this is a U2 song made by me and U2. I'm not trying to ride on their annoying coattails like the guitar, not the vocals generally. Uh, so what's the deal? Does somebody have it out for me and they're picking on me? Because there's like straight up pornography on this on Instagram, guys, right? There's pornography, like wasted time stuff on Instagram, like spiritual soul wasted time, not like fun, sexy stuff that's beautiful. I don't know. I'm not going to get into the differences between these things. But something happened over the weekend. What like did I? Because I had a little fun, you know. Did I like piss people off or something? And then they're doing a hit job on me, and then they call up Ramada HQ and alert them. And Ramada and U2 team up. I'm just a guy trying to make music over here. I'm just. I'm not even trying to make money at this point. Not a big deal on all that. I mean, pay me some money for my hard work. I'm not trying to tell you not to do that. God forbid, don't get it twisted. What I'm saying is, I just want people to hear the stuff, and I'm trying to share who I am with the universe. And Instagram has become a dumb little tool for that. So why are you trying to screw that up? Everything I do is pretty thoughtful and non-exploitative and or cruel or hateful, right? Those are all the bad things you don't want on the Insta. And nothing that I wouldn't show my 8-year-old kid. Maybe a couple things. Uh, yeah, it's all family safe. So unless this is like a personal vendetta thing, because I guess do I have some enemies? I mean, just people who misunderstand my ways. Uh, you can reach out to me personally if you got an issue and you don't like something that happened. I don't know what that could be. Now I'm like implying that something did go down, making it sound scary and creepy. No, man. I'm just making tunes and parody fantasy stories about Ramada inns. I'm actually bringing people might be bringing more business to the Ramadas now because of all this, right? And U2 has got all the juice they need. I'm not horning in on their operation. Peace and love, man. Let me do my thing, or at least explain what happened They yank it down, say violating community guidelines. For what? Don't tell me. Then it's back up. All no posts deleted. This is inconsistent discipline. If you want me to change Insta, you want me to reshape my expression a little bit, like the freaking nowadays police when you go to the joint and they like get on the mic and say all this fucking dumb shit at the beginning. uh, Whoops. Wait, maybe. Yeah. Did I make a joke? Did I like get on the mic nowadays and try to hijack the opening speech they give you at the door? Did I forget that happened? And then nowadays, it was a lot more clout than Ramada. Maybe they're coming at me. But this is also a joke. I let the mic person say the microphone things at the dumb party that I will not be there for another 6 months, hopefully. Unless I get drunk and impulsive in a good way. But I'm kind of losing the thread here. But that's not the point anyway. I'm just trying to like make a joke about something that happened. I'm not trying to provide a lot of information, but inside this little piece of work I just made for you, I am open to hearing feedback from the powers that be, because I don't know who to call up at Instagram HQ. Be like, what the F happened? I mean, I also don't want to use Instagram that much, but so I'll be fine. I can move on. It's just a curious thing, you know? So get at me if you know what I did that was good, bad. Also think it's pretty funny, this idea that there's some dude in another land who's not really hip to English too well, or American irony, or whatever the hell I do. Trying to watch that Ramada vid and like make sense of what the hell I'm talking about. Like if I'm actually like threatening Ramada executives, even though I don't do that in the video, I try to tell people not to protest and mess up their lawns. I do tell the Ramada execs to consider not growing grass as it impacts the planet and water usage or whatever. But that's just a suggestion. I wasn't like trying to make them do anything. There's images of people brandishing weapons while I'm talking about that. And that's that couple in St. Louis, the funny, like horrible folks with the guns that came out against protesters who were walking past their house, blah, blah. But like, I don't know, I'm just trying, I don't believe that anybody fucking watches the video, even people who are like paying attention to me on purpose. But this concept that like there's some funny Instagram cops, I guess they do look through all the shit to like, there's algorithms, I suppose, to look for like boobs or whatever in people's posts. Otherwise, you know what will be going down, and it still does go down. People slip through. But to like actually imagine that somebody's watching my weird ass 7-minute video about my fake relationship with Ramada which maybe it's not fake, but them figuring out those layers and then also just like, there's guns, he's mad at these people. Like, do they just put 2 and 2, like 3 and 5 together and come up with 12 like that? Because there's a couple, it's just funny. I don't believe this is happening, but if you think that in the previous video or whichever one back from this one, I'm actually suggesting that this is, I didn't want you to think I'm some kind of like megalomaniac that thinks that people are actually paying attention. It must have been just some little blip of like some anatomy bit that I forgot about. I don't know. I don't really care. It's funny to me, but even funnier is the concept of somebody trying to unspool what the hell I'm talking about in the Ramada Thoughts video, which you should check out for yourself. Bye. Mystery solved. I'm not delusional. People are paying attention. I got a freaking email from U2's lawyer in my inbox today. CC Ramada in CC Marriott, because they own freaking Ramada now, which is confusing and is a topic of a forthcoming video. If they'll even let me do this, if they'll even let me get on with this freaking project, my Ramada Thoughts. I'm making an album about my new albums. You're gonna get 2 for 1. So yeah, U2, they just have like their feelers out like automatically. It was like written by a bot with an Irish accent. That's how I parsed the email. There's a little like leprechaun gif at the end of it, like a leprechaun giving me the middle finger, and the other hand he's got like gold bullion. He's tossing around like dice because he's rich, because they're fucking U2 and they're still fucking you over. Just because I use their name in the single, you guys, greedy much? You want to give us force us to have your, remember when they like forced uploaded their album to all iPods everywhere? That's non-consensual music dump. The nowadays cops, I think that's on their no-no list, as it is on mine. But as much money as they've made due to their hard work, whatever you feel about their aesthetic choices, they're a hardworking group. Now, much resting on their laurels and being annoying in world affairs. But they still got time, or their freaking leprechaun bot does. They're from Ireland. That's why just in case. Yeah, they're like litigious leprechaun bot is on my case, in my inbox. Simply because I titled my freaking single U2 song that doesn't exist. Hard to believe that I would even be on their radar. But now with these things so automated, it's also, they're out. There's a search thing running the entire time. If somebody tries to freaking horn in on U2's territory, even in a clearly just referential homage way or whatever I'm doing, I'm not freaking U2. I shall not be mistaken for U2. Some of my guitar licks maybe for the edge, but not. I'm not the band U2. I don't want to be. I'm little fish, Bono. Get your freaking leprechaun bot off my ass, off my back rather. He climbed up there. He started at my feet. Rather, he's a little guy, and he climbs up the back until he gets you in a headlock. Yeah, he's like under my bed. They've got a physical squad that comes to your house. No, that's not true. I don't have a good enough thread to run with that one. The bot is enough, and this is a fact, not a joke. So if anybody wants to get on like the DMs, like, do they have an Instagram page? Start reporting all of U2's posts or whatever we gotta do to equalize the situation. I'm just trying to do my little gestures over here. All right? Stop picking on me.